Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Toto Chronicles and welcome to Amt Hill in Bedford, United Kingdom. I am on my way to visit the ruins of an English heritage site, which used to be a hunting lodge and the family home of a well-connected member of the royal court. Before we reach the site, we will walk down this path through the avenue of trees where we can find the ruins 200 meters along this path. And when you go to the famous Houghton House in Amt Hill, there is a single path road coming in, and then just before you arrive at the Houghton House, this is the only car park where you can park the car, because there's no place for you to park inside and there's no place for you to turn the car around. So you have to make sure that you park here before proceeding to the entrance to the Houghton House. So let's go and explore the ruins of the Houghton House. We are just leaving the car park now, and in the entrance to the pathway it says no vehicular access for Houghton House beyond this point. So you can see how narrow the road is. You can see the ruins of the Houghton House up ahead and the lovely Bedfordshire countryside. Okay, come on, let's go in. This is the entrance to Houghton House. So we will go through this long pathway in an avenue of trees. So the Houghton House is part of the English heritage site. So it's open every day, all year, from 10 in the morning till 6 in the evening. So what we will find here are the ruins of the 17th century mansion. And as you can see, guys, it's very unfortunate we cannot fly our drone here because we are not allowed unless we have a consent from English Heritage. So I'm just making my way down and this long avenue of trees. This Houghton House is beautifully located in a lovely site wherein you have a very nice view of the Bedfordshire countryside. So it's a hunting lodge many years ago, sometime around 17th century.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
This is how the house used to be before it was left in disrepair. So you just can see how magnificent it is.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high.
Let's explore the other rooms.
Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
So from a hunting lodge, it was transformed into a country house.
We're soaring on top of the world. Flying, get on board. We're soaring.
Look at that beautiful view. This is the view of the house from the back. It's just lovely. What a shame it was left in disrepair.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out
As you can see, all we have in front of us is all that remains of the Houghton House. Houghton House today is the shell of a 17th century mansion, commanding magnificent views, reputedly the inspiration for The House Beautiful in John Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress. Houghton House commands spectacular views over the Bedfordshire countryside and would have been a grand setting for the Countess of Pembroke's social gatherings. Built in brick with stone facings, the house is H-shaped in plan and was originally 3 stories high. The principal entrance to Houghton House opened into the Great Hall. It was the largest space in the house and on special occasions functioned as a dining room for the entire household. The Great Hall was eventually partitioned to create a private dining room for the family. Above the Great Hall was the Great Chamber. It served as a reception room for private dining and entertaining. During the 1700s, it was converted into a library. The family would have occupied the grand apartments on the first floor, overlooking the gardens and hunting park, while the servants would have slept in the garret rooms on the second floor. The service wing, now demolished, contained the kitchen, brewhouse, still room, and scullery, and was attached to the east of the house. The location of the house and the room functions were chosen to make most of the views of the gardens and hunting park, which meant that, unusually, the best rooms faced north. Although the north front was not the main entrance, it was designed to be the most visually striking. The hunting park and gardens were integral to the design of Houghton House. An 18th century survey depicts orchards, fields, dog kennels, and a bowling green in the park. There were multiple gardens within the grounds, each serving a different purpose. The kitchen garden, drying yard, and cherry garden were next to the service wing. Immediately surrounding the house were formal gardens in walled courts. This led to an avenue of trees surrounded by an artificial wilderness with ponds and lawns. We can just imagine how the grand mansion looked like in the 17th century, but now it's all gone except for the shell of the house. Let me tell you a little about the history of Houghton House. Houghton House was built in the 17th century as an elaborate hunting lodge. Mary Herbert, the Dowager Countess of Pembroke, was a well-connected member of the royal court. She commissioned the lodge in 1615 on land granted to her by King James I. The building was completed by 1621, when King James honored Mary with a visit to Houghton House. Unfortunately, Mary died of smallpox shortly after the house was finished. The house was then passed on to the Bruce family in 1624. In 1696, Thomas Bruce retired overseas in exile due to his loyalty to English King James II. He never returned to England, and in 1739 sold Houghton House to John Russell, 4th Duke of Bedford. The Duke of Bedford lost his son and heir, who fell from the horse during a riding accident, and therefore passed the house down to his grandson, Francis Russell. It seems that Francis may have held the house responsible for the untimely death of his father, and in 1794 he removed all furniture from the house as well as the roof. The Duke never married, nor produced an heir, and he died in 1802. By this time, the house had fallen into serious disrepair. It is a sad tale, as it seems the house was never fully enjoyed as was intended. Houghton House has a dark side. It is a haunted house as well. In fact, it has a resident ghost, a young girl who appears around the house. There were also reported paranormal sightings and activity. A horse-drawn carriage has been heard pulling up outside the house, but nobody can see it. They can just hear it. There were also sightings of full-bodied apparitions, dark, shadowy figures that quickly vanish. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed our exploration around Houghton House, and I do hope that you have learned something about a part of the English heritage. England is very proud of its mansions and elegant houses. So that's it for the day, and we're on our way back home as we walk through this avenue of trees, leaving the elegant Houghton House behind us. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you will be notified of my next video. Thank you so much for all my subscribers for your continued support. So join me again in my next journey around England and the United Kingdom. Some people are just coming in to view the house as well. Some have even brought some picnic mat. I guess they plan to have a picnic in the area of the house, enjoy the views of the countryside. Before I go, shout out to my subscribers in the United Kingdom and in the Philippines, as well as in other parts of the world. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Let's keep the faith. Have a nice day. Bye.